So the message coming through today, guys, is about sacred intimacy. So if this is not a subject that you would prefer to be involved in, I completely understand, and you're welcome to bounce out now. But sacred intimacy coming through as like a frequency changer, a portal, a consciousness expander, okay? And also the shadow controllers of our planet twisting it and shaming it and shutting it down. And the reason for that is because if this frequency was just free and we were all conscious to it, we would have access to open ourselves up to who we truly are, to the feeling and the energy exchange of real union with somebody else, with other people, and open our consciousness up to beyond what we can imagine, okay? To our full level of soul consciousness. Welcome to Angie Baby Intuitive. Thank you for joining for your collective message. It's an absolute pleasure to have you all here. I love, appreciate, and welcome each and every one of you. So, I don't even know what cards we're going to pull from, but we'll start with these. I believe for some of you, you've gone through like an expansion stage, an awakening. Maybe you've just come out of a dark night of the soul and you are becoming aware that intimacy wasn't just meant to be a physical thing. It's not just meant to be a surface level, this feels good, this whatever it is, okay? You've become very aware of, oh my gosh, I love this, oh my gosh. You've become very aware of how massively, deeply spiritual and healing that it can be, and that it is one of the most powerful ways to open your consciousness, to break free of your mind, this human mind, and meet with your true self. For some of you, you've experienced even that higher presence in the room while you've been within a sacred, intimate union with somebody. Okay. We've got the little star, divine. My inner child is whole and complete. Definitely have to be in a state of this to reach this kind of, you know, this to me is like moving past the fears and the doubts that we're sort of conditioned to believe, and therefore opening your consciousness up, not being inhibited by that, and not being ashamed of the act of sacred intimacy, because that is what we have been conditioned to believe, that we should be ashamed of this, that it's something that you hide behind closed. I mean, hey, yes you do, but I'm talking about totally releasing yourself while you're in that state. A lot of us are like, oh gosh, you know, I can't show this and I feel this. A lot of us are actually feeling the doubts of ourselves, like our self-consciousness, okay? We're self-conscious during the act of this, and this is because we're told that we're meant to be one way, we're meant to look one way, we're meant to act one way, right? And so we can't fully involve or fully let go of ourselves on a soul level while we're in that act, if that makes sense. We've got the fallen star, shame. Oh my gosh. I no longer hide my face, I step into the light with love. This is exactly what we were just talking about, the shame that we're led to believe, that we're conditioned to believe. And we've got the ruby star flow, I embody my authentic and sensual essence. Guys, you can't even make it up. And the one that I was sort of freaking out about was Sun Goddess here, lift off. I open my senses to feel delicious pleasure and passion. You cannot, honestly, make it up. like I said, for someone has gone through an awakening of some sort, okay? Could have been a dark night of the soul. It could have been just a shift in your life that has created this this new perspective, this new way of looking at things, I was going to say, but this new perspective. For some of you, you may have be coming out of hermit mode or something like that, where you've had a lot of time to sort of reflect and do that inner work and realize the truth about yourself and about certain things. Or simply is just waking up one morning and realizing that there is something deeper than this. There is meaning to this. Now, I do feel that that something here is attached to a past life. We're going to get into that. But I do feel that you're more in tune and more aligned with that whole part of yourself, okay? Your desire, your sensitivity, your craving for that true, real, pure connection, okay? And it's something that you're not wanting to deny anymore. And that is really your soul drawing attention to, I believe, your past lives, like I was just getting into just then, but also that this is something to do with your path here. It could have to do with like healing or something along those lines that you have done in a past life, maybe numerous, okay, because I wasn't getting a past life. But this is something that you're meant to understand, or this is something that you were meant to learn or come to understand in this lifetime. You were meant to bring this through with you in this lifetime, and this is something that you're becoming aware of too now with everything that's coming out here. For some of you, your circumstances even may have kept you or tried to keep you separated from that knowing of who you are at the core, okay? I'm talking about your soul essence, but who you are also now, but what you were meant to bring through with you. You're pushing past all that. You're realizing the shadow controllers, okay, are trying to keep us separated from what really connects us back to our own sacred fire. You're understanding this, your own love, your own life force, your own desire, your own passion, your own purpose even. For some of you, this has something to do with your purpose. You're understanding that this has been conditioning. In a past life, I believe you used this gift that you have as a tool to astral travel or reach other realms or something along those lines. Let's look a little bit further. Anything that keeps us separated from, and I'm not only talking about sacred intimacy here, I'm talking about our purpose, our soul selves, our desires, our loves, our passions, our thrills, our joy, anything, okay, that keeps us separated has been targeted, right? And we have been conditioned. And sacred intimacy is just another one of those things that they have taken from us, or that we have been kept from. I shouldn't say they've taken from us, but if you know, you know. We don't have to go into that, but this is why this also has been targeted. Oh, I hope that you saw that come out. It just flipped out. Life force, psychic insight. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. You cannot make it up. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is and follow your intuition. This is definitely the state that you're in now, through whatever this is, this life-changing event that you've gone through in your personal life. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. And teacher awakens. So this could be something. And Mary Magdalene. You know the controversy that's been around Mary Magdalene, right? It's just funny that she will show her face now. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So again, I'm going to say that this has something to do with what you're meant to do here. You're meant to open people's eyes to this fact. Not only to the sacred intimacy, but I believe just a part of that journey. But for you, this is something like that you have practiced in past lives. And so you're bringing this forward with you. And this is something that you feel passionately about. It's something that you practice yourself, and it's something that this is your way of contributing on other levels as well, but this is the main. We've got experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Love it. Heart awakening. Divine order and supreme protection. Trusting heaven. Even inner strength to get through this. But trusting heaven, okay? Supreme protection. You are creating divine order of how sacred intimacy and union with another person was meant to feel like. And it comes through that heart center. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. And I guess that's what it's all about, isn't it? Divine love. This is what you're, and thinking back to just a second ago when the message coming through was that you feel a presence in the room, almost like God is embracing this union that you are creating and blessing it and guiding it and giving it grace, okay? Giving it a thumbs up, okay? Let's just put it that way. All right, what should we do first? Tarot? Actually, let's get one of these. Man, it is one of the most powerful, you know, ways for you to feel your own personal core essence, pushing through the shame that we're meant to feel and the roles that we play in real life. And you know, it's that the masks that we wear, right? We're meant to act certain ways, we're meant to be certain ways, we're meant to be prude, we're meant to be, you know, this is what we have been taught, I guess, been taught. And also to actually merge and mold and feel at one on a deeper level with another person. To connect with your higher self, your soul, the divine God, right? In this sacred union, because this is what it is all about in the end. Heaven and earth, shadow self. For some of you, I'm telling you, this has been the shadow self brought about this divine timing, okay? This divine order that is going to come into play. It is a frequency here with music, stillness. So we've got heaven and earth, shadow self, time, music, peace, stillness. Whoever's reading this is, and whoever has gotten to this state, you are just at a level of complete and utter peace with who you are and where you are in life, and being your true authentic self, not believing this is what you've learnt, not believing, and you know, not believing what we've been taught to believe, okay? with the stillness card here, when you think about it, when you're in a state of meditation or stillness and you're connecting with yourself, that is one level, okay, of how you can connect to yourself, connect to the realms, connect to whatever it is, okay, your higher consciousness. This sacred intimacy goes even deeper than that. The power behind that moment is magnified a million times. It has the capability to change your frequency. We've got music coming out here. I'm just getting like in that moment when you're in union with that person, the judgment card, right? It's like, but not judgment. That is the awakening. You are awakening in that moment to who you are. The trumpets are playing. God is saying, yes, this is what it is about. This union, this love, this merging of energies. Powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. Powerful. And if you think about it like the power behind that, almost like a magic. Okay, it's not just about chemistry and your hormones are going and you're feeling like, oh yeah, this feels good and blah, 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 blah. It is a, like, oh my gosh, I just got it again. But just before when I said using it as a tool to touch other energy fields, to touch other realms, right? So you use it as a tool. This is what you're meant to, this is probably what you're meant to spread here, okay? Because when that energy moves between you and the person that you're sharing that energy, or that energy exchange, yes it is, that energy exchange with, it doesn't just feel good, like I said. There is a process or a mechanism or a purpose behind it, okay? Because it can shift your frequency, opening up awareness. It brings things that you're meant to see within yourself, or things that you're meant to touch base with within yourself, up to your awareness. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Okay, let's pull some tarot. Oh my goodness. Look at my cards, they're all whack. That's all right, we'll get what we get. Whoever's reading this is, you are just, oh my goodness. Okay, we've got these that came out as well. Bottom of the deck here, the truth you're charging towards. Wow. Okay. Yep. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You're not fighting it anymore here, okay? You're charging towards the truth. This is the movement that has that you're creating with this newfound awareness, this newfound energy that you have tapped into within yourself, okay? What heaven truly is, a completion of the beliefs that you have been conditioned to believe, but also this accumulation of energy, powerful deep down energy that a lot of us don't get to sort of touch into, right? It brings, look, truth and accountability, that to be enjoyed, to be celebrated. This is your personal new foundation. Like, you run your life on this now. This is your newfound foundation. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Newfound foundation. Past life, I'm telling you, this is something that you have done in a past life. Again, with, you're not fighting it anymore. You're not fighting your calling, or you're not fighting this movement towards this newfound energy that you have tapped into, okay? And you're not denying the truth anymore, again, with this is your foundation. You're not going to live with the lies and the fabrication of being open to your sensuality and your sexuality anymore. It is divinely led. You've gained full mastery of your human self, your thoughts, your purpose, your emotions. You've tapped into who you truly were. Look, when I'm tapping into this past life here, like even Atlantean, okay, for some of you, Atlantean, or, you know, those in a temple or something like that, where you know what, I believe that you in a past life, you've used your sensuality and this sexual energy as a spiritual practice, but also as a healing medicine, but also for your astral traveling, for your soul traveling, to visit other realms and things like that. I believe that that is what some of you have done in a past life, or shamanism or something like that. Even used it to receive guidance, to open your consciousness and to receive guidance in that time. Shamanic studies that gave you the power to journey into other realms. That is coming through again. I'm telling you, this is what someone has done. Even like Tao, okay, being able to use your sensual and sexual energy and move it through every part of your body deliberately to heal yourself, to remove blockages, to put yourself not in a state of what do you call it, dark night of the soul or anything, but bring you to a full state of peace, to wake yourself up, or to touch those spiritual parts of yourself that you can't. I believe that there are certain parts, well, this just came through right now, is that there are certain parts that you cannot touch within yourself without getting into this sacred, intimate union, okay? So this is what you have used this for in a past life. You may talk about that now. You may personally study that. It might not be something that you sort of express right now, but I do believe that there is going to come a time when you do want to speak about this and move towards bringing this to light for other people, okay? This is how this is your basis for your spiritual understanding. This is what you're tapping back into as well. You're moving away from the thought that this is like, you know, it's dirty and it's taboo and it's da-da-da-da-da, back into your divine energy here, that it's sacred and it's powerful, and you can touch pieces of yourself. You can retrieve pieces of your soul through this act, okay? Sorry about the noise there. Justice coming out again, okay? That truth. Moving past the illusion towards the truth here and walking another journey. And you've got the Three of Wands again, another journey, that this is your new core belief or core knowing that you operate from. Leading yourself, this is what leads you. This is your new core leading place of operation. This is where you I'm confusing it here. I'm confusing myself. So let's move past that. There is also more work to be done. And I believe that you need to, wow, 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 wow. Oh my goodness. That's where we're going to end it. I was just going to say, you need to release other people from this burden, from having the burden of believing that this is something to be afraid of and something to hide this part of yourself, okay? You need to share the wisdom. It's going to take a lot of strength. You're going to bring in this infinite, powerful energy source. You're going to, sorry guys, that's my son playing. You're going to allow people to tap into this powerful, endless energy source to bring people back into alignment, okay? Full spiritual healing, leading the way in between heaven and earth that we had coming out there, bringing people back into union, releasing them. This is a past life calling that is upon you here. It has been called into action now. You're to bring people into alignment, back into union, divinely led here. You know this because you have received messages of this. Not only that, but this is more work to do, okay? You've got a lot of work to do here. You're no longer abandoning that side of yourself. You're moving towards the truth. Oh my gosh, and under that, the world. With the Tower and the Queen of... King and Queen of Wands. Your fire. You're getting people back in touch with their fire. Union. All of the same deck. I'm telling you, look. This was underneath these ones. Crazy. You're bringing that side of people to a full circle, allowing and aiding and helping other people achieve this unity, this fire within themselves, okay? This divine fire. The energy that they can tap into with another person is the most powerful. All right, I'm getting stuck on that point, aren't I? But you can't help what comes out there. This is your role. This is your role. It's part of your path. It's part of your purpose. That sacred intimacy, man, it's not only, you know, that powerful thing. It's got the power to change you, to alchemize. This is another thing when it brings up in that moment, okay, in that moment when it brings up when you touch those parts of yourself like the fear and the doubt and it alchemizes that. The more you do it, the more it eradicates that conditioning. Shifting your frequency, shifting the person's frequency that you're sharing with it, while this higher energy is there with you, enveloping, protecting your sacred union. the more it happens, I believe, the more you have the courage to walk in who you are, the more clarity you walk away with. It opens your heart. Where is it? It opens your heart that bit more, that bit more, that bit more, okay? Or it could be actually you healing the person that you're with. It could be different people, okay? There's no judgment. This is what it is. If you're not married and you're sharing your intimacy with other people, that is, you know, that is just another thing that we have been told is wrong, but it's not. You actually heal people through that act. And if you're with one person, what I'm getting right now is that you actually heal other people through that person. So you heal that person, and that person goes not in a intimate way, but in the way that that person changes during that intimacy between the two of you. That person is healed and therefore goes out into the world and spreads a different kind of frequency, a different kind of awareness. Look, it can be, it's not the sacred intimacy, it's kindness, it's compassion, it's love, it's help, it's just kindness, okay? It is that frequency that that person then goes out and expresses to another person, and it's like a snowball effect. It's like a chain reaction. It's a paying it forward. Oh. We're taking it. I'm still going to shuffle though. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Queen of Swords. So mega truth, okay? This is either like, this is you becoming aware of the truth, or this is like, this message that is coming through for someone is the truth, okay? This is what you're meant to do. This is your calling. Now you need to walk in that truth. You need to grow that truth. This is, you need to teach people this give and take exchange of this sensual and intimate sacred energy, okay? King of Pentacles, yeah, taking the blindfold off, moving towards this passion, this purpose, with energy, that with renewed energy. Again, with the King of Pentacles, mastering yourself here on earth, grounding, leading and mastering yourself fully to be able to experience what you did in a past life, being able to bring that forward so that you can then go on and teach other people, talk about this to other people, to spread this awareness, to put a different spin on what we're told to be ashamed of, to hide, taboo, you know, whatever. I don't even want to go into the names that people get called for this act, when really it is a natural act. We come from this sacred act. This sacred intimacy breathes life. How can it be wrong? Yep. Again, it's time to move in a different direction, release ourselves from the conditioning, from the toxic, you know, when someone tries to keep you down, that energy, okay? We need to release ourselves from that and move towards abundance on all levels. Get in touch with our true selves, our fire, our passion, our purpose, our drive, our growth, our inspirations, our motivations. No longer buried between the lies that are told to us. Alright, let's get one of these. Oh, I do like these. Oh, when you're in an energy with another person in this sacred energy, we've got the past coming out again, but let me get to this first. you know, there's an opening of energy fields, man, and they overlap with one another. It's like a shared energy field between the two of you that then extends out. That is the portal, that is the gateway to reach these deeper parts of yourself, parts that you cannot reach with any other spiritual or stillness act, if that makes sense, like meditation and stuff like that. Okay, this can only be accessed through this. Anyway, that was coming through and I wanted to say that. Ego, vanity, pride, you know, we're told. Okay, so this is definitely a past life here. Feminine energy coming out here. It cannot make it up. Okay, we've got truth. We've got transcendence and unity, which was what was coming out. We've got nurture and compassion. The fact that the person that you are with, or the people that you are with, will then be broken down from their ego and that vanity and understand the union, the powerful energy behind this force, because this is what you teach, this is what you heal within these people. Okay, and they go out and they nurture and show compassion towards other people. They walk away with clarity, just as you do. Okay, look at this, emotions. You bring a new emotional understanding and knowing to people that you come in contact with. They then release the guilt of this act, okay? And you fill them full of gratitude. You bring them into the present moment. You take them deep into themselves that they wouldn't access without this connection. And it just does all these things. It does all these things. People, they know about this. This is why they keep us, bound in that. It's not just about attraction. It's not just about, oh God, this feels good, you know, you're looking hot, mama, and all that sort of thing. It goes well beyond that. This is what you're here to teach. I wonder how Mars fits in with anything like that, or if it does at all. I don't know, but Mars. You touch deep, deep, deep into your I am within yourself. That timeless, loving, aware part of yourself. Would you like to go beyond yourself? Would you like to feel no edges? How do you free yourself? In the deepest sense, you free yourself by finding yourself. You cannot even make it up. When a blockage gets hit, it's a good thing. It's time to open up internally and release the blocked energy and let go. No matter what it is, let go. That is, let go of the conditioning of the guilt and the vanity and the ego and the sabotage and the list goes on. All those things that we're taught that we need to release, you know. I mean, that we're taught to carry ourselves with, that we're taught to feel about sacred intimacy between two people. You cannot deny the fact that that sacred act brings life. Why is it to be ashamed of? Why is it told that it is a bad? They know it's not. You touch deep within that other person, the other person. When you're in that energy, man, you go deep. Look, deep waters. You go deep You break through past life. It's going to be worth the wait, man. You are supported. This is your new firm foundation. Letting it flow. If you're feeling stuck, okay, ask your guides for assistance. If you're in the phase where it's like, okay, well, I see this, I know this, I'm trying to experience it, ask ask your guides for help, okay, because you are supported. Again, with the firm foundation, this is where you now operate from, okay, understanding that when you're just free to let yourself go, to let it flow. And like I was saying, you go deep within the person that you are with. Sometimes it can just be, it doesn't even have to be that sacred intimacy. I believe just this is, of course it is about that. This is what you were done in a past life, okay? But for some reason, you are able to just penetrate people, energy to energy, not necessarily this sacred union, okay, that we're talking about, but you are able to just energy to energy pierce people, okay, break through to people's and go deep. But when you're in this act, man, you hit their core, not only your core but their core. Okay. Let's grab one of these first. Okay, these fell onto my lap. This is where you bring people. Cornucopia. We've got rest and rejuvenation, the sun, and adjacent possibilities with the world. You are going, there's going to be people who do envy this this part of you, okay, but you still need to speak your truth. We've also got the 6th chakra here, okay, so this is what it's all about. This is what you're bringing people aware to. So rest and rejuvenation, possible adjacent possibilities, the sun. So this is just you showing other people, this is part of your calling, okay, for the world. This is a part of your calling for the world, to shine clarity on other ways of looking and thinking about this, okay, this energy exchange. Cornucopia, releasing people. You're an angel of strength, patience, and then we've got 3rd chakra as well, so solar plexus. Is that your solar plexus? I don't know. Whatever, however that is relevant for you, take it as that. For some of you, it runs so deep that you get like visions and stuff. You get like visions or a big, like downloads of knowing. You may gain absolute crystal clear clarity in those moments, okay? Healing. And strength to walk your path. You lose all sense of time, like the message that came out just a minute ago. Okay, did we shuffle? All right, let's... Oh, balance came out, didn't it? There we go. Balance came out in Earth Elemental. Spirit awakens. Love it. Embrace change and reach for your dreams. We've also got Moon Goddess. So balance. I understand and embrace the opposing forces in life that bring about balance. I gratefully accept the abundance the earth bestows upon me. Earth Elemental. It is this sacred, intimate act, okay, that brings forth this energy. You're here to shine a light and bring something new. Okay, we've got Spirit awakens. I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. All aspects of yourself, even the parts that you have been told that you need to hide because you're meant to be ashamed of them. Embrace change. I move easily and confidently through the changes in my life. Reach for your dreams. I am the creator of my own dreams and achieve them with confidence. I'm hearing right now, like for someone out there, like you are thinking to yourself right now, or you say this is supposed to be holy, like you believe that this is a holy act. It's not what we've been told that it, you know, should be. Okay. So this is something that you know. This is something that you. This is an understanding and a knowing that you carry. The fact that you have that belief is what has connected you to your past life knowing of it or understanding of it, okay? It's what has led you to connect with past life and what you've done in that past life. Oh, man. Cannot even make it up. Even if I tried. Ace of Swords again. King of Cups. Look. That balance, that emotional balance, you know, that mastery, that gaining authority over your emotions, over the truth now, over what union is supposed to look like and what it is supposed to be. You've awakened to this. This is your calling. You know that this is what you're meant to do. And it can come through the visions and stuff when you're in this sacred, intimate moment, okay, and you're sharing this energy exchange and you're going deeper than what you have ever before. You receive the guidance and the messages. All right, let's get one of these. We'll also get, have we gotten one of these yet? I don't think so. Spirit is in a state of grace forever. Your reality is only spirit. Therefore, you are in a state of grace forever. By grace I live. By grace I am released. We had that coming out before, so this is definitely a message for someone. This is what has delivered you from being entrapped. This is what has freed you, okay? The Holy Spirit speaks through me today. The Holy Spirit's voice is as loud as your willingness to listen. So when you're receiving those downloads and you get those messages and blah, 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 right? You need to take heed. You need to understand that it is not your imagination. This is your truth. This is the truth. God's voice speaks to me all through the day. The part of your mind in which truth abides is in constant communication with God, whether you are aware of it or not. In quiet, I receive God's word today. True prayer must avoid the pitfall of asking to entreat. Ask rather to receive what is already given, to accept what is already there. This is already within us. This is a God-given gift, a holy union that we have been duped out of. Okay. Those storylines that they feed us do not sit with you anymore. Your nervous system, your core essence, your system is way too awake for that. And your past life connection here, your past life knowing and understanding, teaching, whatever it is coming fully back to you. It could have something to do with healing the child within, okay, for some of you. Healing the child within. That past life energy that's coming through, like, yeah, just being shown to you. Okay, let's read these. This is a time for reconciliation. If you are holding a grudge, it is time to let go. The only person who will suffer from this restriction is you. It's time to bring your heart to the present moment. It's time to show up wholly and fully with love. You deserve the freedom that forgiveness and understanding will bring you. And understanding, okay? Clarity, truth. Move with grace. This is a time to learn and adapt. You are being invited to slow down, take your time, and take in the current moment. Stop putting too much pressure and expectation upon yourself. You understand being in that present moment. When you're in that moment, okay, be in that present moment. Don't be thinking, oh, I should be ashamed. Don't be thinking, oh, I've got such a list to do. I've just got to, okay, let's just get this over and done with. We need to look upon it differently. Stop putting too much pressure and expectation upon yourself, as it is taking away from your natural attention to detail and the expression of your creativity. There's no need to rush or force your way ahead. Good things come when you move with tenderness and care. Forgiveness is not call back your power. Forgiveness is about no longer allowing someone or something to affect your state of happiness. It doesn't mean you have to forget the past or avoid a situation entirely. Right now, you are being encouraged to take your power, your light, and your capacity to make a decision back into your own hands. By taking back what is yours, you also command respect from those around you. Heal the child within. There are many parts of yourself you had to abandon in your early years in order to survive, but now it's essential to reclaim all those parts in order to thrive. Now, let's go back to when I was just saying, I'm so sorry about the kids yelling out there, guys. They're gaming right now. Being able to access certain parts of yourself that you cannot access unless it is through this energy release, right? This energy combination, this energy union, okay? This sacred energy union, let me say. And so the fact that you can dive deeper into yourself, it's like reclaiming all those parts of yourself, healing the inner child, right? So this could be, maybe someone needed to hear this today. The child within you requires your tender loving care at this time. So let them come to the surface and express all that needs to be shared. Hold them with compassion and give them radical healing, understanding, and love. Let's just get one of these. We'll start wrapping it up now. Actually, let's get one of these. Just out of curiosity. And you know what? I get with you now, it's like you don't care what you've been told. You don't care how you're supposed to act or how you're supposed to feel about this energy exchange. You're very clear. You have full clarity, as we've seen out come through this message, that part of you is sacred, and no one can tell you what to do with that part of yourself. Not your soul, not the sacred intimacy, not anything to do with that part of yourself. I think that's I'm so sorry. That is part of what you've come to understand. I lost my chain of thought. Expressing love, messages of love. Okay, love call. This is what you're meant to bring into understanding, okay, is this message of love. Karmic relationships, intensity, letting go. Some of you may need time. Some of you are going through cycles here, okay, that take time, time to heal, but progressing, okay, with the clock coming out here. With the love call, it's expressing love, messages of love, informing you, like you informing yourself. You just honoring that part of yourself, okay, not giving that away to anybody else. Higher realms coming out here, wedge-tailed eagle. Okay, yeah, look, this is what you reach. Surreal, sun magic. Higher realms, surreal. Is that central or surreal? Because that would be crazy. Oh, surreal, yeah. It feels surreal when you're in it. It's like nothing that you've ever felt before, right? Sun magic. Oops. Why is my music turned off? Let's have a look. Time for a break. Look at this. It just does that. It's so annoying. Okay, let's get one of these. Oh my goodness. I feel like going out there and telling them what I'll do is I'll put the music over here so it's a little bit louder. I surrender it all. I absolutely love it. Let's just pop that out for a second. Okay, hang on guys. I'm going to tell him to keep it down a little bit. Get so enthralled in that, don't they? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go out there and I was gonna make a joke, but I don't want to make that joke because some people might take it seriously. All right. Releasing anger from the past sets me free in the present. I surrender it all. I speak with confidence because the world needs my light. And stillness is the key to success. Oh my goodness, even this. I release my need to be perfect and I center into my commitment to serve the world more love. We just had a love call coming out there. True abundance is an inside job. Cannot make it up. Dissolve the boundaries. Dissolve all boundaries with love. You can look at this, the way that I sort of felt that right then when I read it out is like, dissolve all the boundaries that you feel are there to do with love. I know it's dissolve all boundaries with love, but dissolve all the boundaries connected to you experiencing true and real love. Relationships are assignments for optimal growth and healing. Okay, let's get one of these bad boys. Also for you, it's been one of the most powerful tools of remembering yourself, of being in touch with yourself. Touching the divine, like being able to access that. Ancient remembering is coming through right now. So ancient remembering, so past life remembering of the access, that's too loud now, that of the access that you gained through gateway or portal in this, during this act. Like this is look, I know it might be repetitive, but I need to say it if it comes through again. Okay, passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Time. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you'll be surprised where it leads. And you are trying too hard, give it time. So I guess for some of you, you just need to understand that sometimes you've just got to surrender that. Surrender it. Surrender it. Surrender to it. All right, we'll close on one of these. What a journey. That was amazing. Thank you for taking us there. I acknowledge and express my emotions with ease and grace. I reawaken my soul's desire to learn and grow beyond existing limitations, and the power of the universe shines within me. I absolutely love it. I create positive actions through the cycle of change. And I sing the beautiful song of my heart, which is absolutely how this intimate, sacred, intimate energy exchange happens. Okay, I sing the beautiful song of my heart clear and loud for all to hear. I release all burdens and expectations of love. I am free to choose with confidence. Absolutely love this. I am safe to explore new love with others. I see clearly actions of manipulation. I see the truth. I choose to transform my life, resolving past issues with strength, courage, and love. This is your reading today, guys. If you resonate, please pop a like on the video and share it for other collective to be able to receive this message. If you vibe with my energy or you want to become part of our soul collective here, please subscribe to the channel. And if you would like to stay up to date with messages that come through, hit that notification bell. I want to thank you for bringing through your energy to bring these messages through. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Jesus. I absolutely love, appreciate, and welcome each and every one of you always. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Sacred Union. Keep shining.